Hi guys, welcome back to JuzTay. Tonight we're just gonna be in the shop. I'm getting my nails done, and we're just gonna talk about the year 2020. It's coming to the end. This is gonna be the last video that I put up for the year, of course. Duh. So we're just gonna talk about like what we did. What did we figure out about ourselves? What did we accomplish? What do we think we need to work on in the coming years? Like, not necessarily resolutions, but just because I think you need to go at your own self pace. So, let's get into it. So, what would you say your biggest highlight of 2020 was?
I would say mine was starting to see a therapist. That was a
Really?
really big move for me.
Really?
And it still makes me feel weird about it, but and I haven't talked to her in a couple of weeks, but I do feel like that was the biggest achievement that I could do.
Really?
This year, yes.
Okay.
How about you?
My biggest accomplishment or my biggest moment. That is so hard for me. I would have to be paying for Jay's surgery.
Yeah, that was.
I would have to say it. That's huge for me because I actually was able to do it. Like, this was not somebody gave it to me. Anybody did anything. It strictly came out of my own paycheck. Like, literally my own paycheck. And I have been saving this money to be able to do it. And the fact that he is super excited about it, that is amazing to me. And so I think that was probably be my most celebratory highlight of 2020. But I've had some great moments in 2020, I would have to say. Even with COVID. Like, it's weird because I think I've appreciated the moments better than anything before, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, I think,
COVID was definitely a time where people could reflect themselves and either they change it, things that they don't see that are, beneficial for them, or they wallowed in it and got stuck there, and here we are at the end of the year.
Yeah. And stuck, and there's a lot of people that got stuck.
Yeah.
And I can see how that could happen
too. Which is easy to happen
because I find myself, even to this day, I still find myself trying to figure out and adjust, I guess, and trying to make sure that I keep control over my emotions, especially here lately. Like, I don't know if anybody else feels this shit, but it's been like, it feels like I've been on an emotional roller coaster.
Yeah, I said that this morning.
I don't even know why. Like, what is going on? Is it something in the stars or
water.
what?
Maybe it's in the water.
It's aqua time. So
it's something.
I'm just saying, like, I found myself like really reflecting, but even while reflecting, really just in a really, like, I was like, why am I feeling like this? Like, oh my God, y'all, let me tell y'all what happened. Okay, so I hope everybody had a really good Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay, so first, let me address one thing because I know the world is critical out here. So in case y'all see me like looking like I'm looking over here and looking over here and then looking here, that's because the nail tech is here. That's my sister. I got one camera here and I got one camera here because for Christmas, I got a new camera. So I'm trying to work it out to see what is what because I'm still trying to learn this. So that's why you see that. So I'm like talking to like two audiences. So that's okay, because what happens is I'm just preparing for in the future. Like if I have two shows going on at one time, you know.
Hey, I like
hey.
it. I like it. Speak it into existence, honey.
So in case y'all feel like what's going on. So speaking of what I got for Christmas, this was a good Christmas for me, y'all. It was. Like, I was in my room crying because it was a good thing. Like, I was able to see myself in my parents, and I wasn't disappointed.
Right. I mean, not to say that you... No. Hold on, guys. Not to say that she's disappointed any other time. Maybe
yeah,
no.
What I'm saying is, like, I didn't feel like, oh, parts of me are bad or anything like that. Like, right. Or, oh, I'm not living up to anything. Like, I was proud of who I am.
Right. And where you
and not only that, but both of them, they were at my house. And it was peaceful.
It was a great energy.
Yes, and the vibe that it had was something completely different, guys. Like, so different that I was like, I understand. I could see how they made me.
Right. Yeah.
I was able to truly see the personalities and how it mixed, whether it's good or bad. Yeah, yeah. And so that's what I mean was like, I was not disappointed. Yeah. Like, I was just so happy. Like, if this is the blueprint for me, for when I am their age, I'm okay with that.
Absolutely.
Like, some people look at their parents and they're disappointed. Yeah. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, they so lame.
We
litty over here.
Okay, because my daddy, he came in, y'all.
I just love his spirit.
Is something else. And I just looked at him and I said, oh my God, I see myself so freaking much.
But I could see that too. I could see why they liked each other.
Yes.
It was like a good spirit.
Mama was this firecracker.
Right. And he liked
the firecracker, but he was Mr. Cool. Yeah. Like, my daddy is a whole vibe. Okay? He's a whole... He's that dude. Remember that dude we was watching that
By the way, guys, hold on. Disclaimer. I don't know if that's a disclaimer, but we do have two different fathers. People don't know that. You know what I'm saying? Because we so close, people think, like... But we got to say everything.
Yeah. Okay, so... So y'all know. Okay, so listen. Y'all heard... Okay, so we was watching that Kareem guy. He was on the 85 South show. He like talk, okay, baby. Yeah, baby.
Casanova.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so y'all got to go check that out, okay? But that is my daddy. Like...
He is. Cool cat, baby. I'm telling... Baby, didn't I tell you? It's gonna be okay, baby.
Let me tell you. That's why he said he could. That's why it didn't work out with my mama, because he said my mama was not having that. Like, she is not having that. Like, you ain't talking to my man. And, you know, they wanted, like, he thought he was a Mac
Daddy. But not only that, but she had enough self-respect to say, no, you're not going to do this to me.
Yeah, or she going to beat you up.
Right. Pretty simple. What you want? What you looking for?
What you want? And he was like, nah. So then, y'all, so they was here, y'all. And I, like, not to say, like, they don't get along or anything like that, because it's not the case. It's like drama, and I don't remember no drama and all that kind of shit. But it was such a good energy that I was able to see my healing.
Now that's good.
Like, I know that I'm not completely healed from everything, but I was able to say, like, I can see my forgiveness coming. Like, and it wasn't for him, because he's been living life. Not saying he did anything terribly, like, oh, you know, there's some stories from other people's dads and stuff like that. But as far as what I felt and the issues that we had, like, we talked about that. And even still to this day, if I feel some kind of way and I start acting with an attitude or something and I tell him, it's his response. Like, it's not him saying, okay, you done told me this for this long, or
right.
all right, it's been okay, I'm still learning and I'm still working on it, and I want to make this better. And the fact that he even came, even after my smart comment, y'all, this mouth, it be firing off, bow, bow, and sometimes it fires off, it misfires, and it just goes off. Like, it can happen. Like, the gun fell off the table type of things. It can happen. Go off. Anyways, but so when they were here, guys, it was just so, we laughed so much. And I know, like, I seen my son, like, it's good to be able to see yourself and to recognize it. Even, like, my mama's smart mouth, like the sarcasm and things like that. Like, they're both sarcastic. And they both, let me tell you something, they have mouthpieces out this world, okay? They do. Like, if they would have worked out, they probably would have
been pimping
the whole world.
Right.
The whole, like, no, seriously, y'all. Like that, my daddy, he thought he was hot stuff too, y'all. But I used to think he was back in the day. And that's probably where a lot of the things like what I be looking for in relationships.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Okay, y'all. So y'all like my glasses?
Yay.
Sorry, just a quick thing. I had to go buy some glasses on my FSA card because I had to spend the money before the benefits go away. Whew, let me tell you, it was hard, but this is one of the pairs. I got like 3 pair, y'all. But this is one, but I'm going to take them off. They Betsy Johnson, they cute. But I'm going to take them off because they was just getting just too, what you call that? Too sandy, so whatever it's called. Too fuzzy or something like that. But, yes. Okay, so I took those off. But anyway, so let me tell y'all. So they was all here. Everything was good. Okay. Everything was great, right? So I think that when I started looking at my daddy, I was like, shit. Like, I knew this is probably why I like the type of niggas that I like. But then I knew, like, this is why I like the type of niggas that I like. Like, he is loud. Like, he comes in, y'all, and he's loud, okay? Like, not just loud in just that obnoxious loud, but he's loud in personality, in presence, like, everything is, like, loud. And, like, now, of course, he's, y'all, so when they be thinking they be dressing, like...
Come on.
Like, we matching, you know, he got a color coordinate, like, the colors, everything. And I be looking like, this is why I got a problem. Like, my mama, yes, she had us dressing like we was freaking baby dolls when we was little. So, I was like, I started to see it, but then I started to recognize some of the things, like why I like older guys and why I like guys with certain type of personalities, guys that have certain type of communication skills, because that's what I grew up around. Like, that's what I seen, like, from, and it's not just my dad, like, as y'all see, like, clearly, I'm sorry, y'all, like, this lashes, those little glasses just was messing with my lashes. Anyway, but, so my dad, has that kind of Rico Suave, but hood type of thing going on. So, but it's an experience.
Right. But see, that's why I've always said that, especially men with daughters, like, you're going to be the first type of man, whether she's around you or not. That's the type of man she's going to go for. So whatever type of man you are, that's what type of man she's going to go for. And it's weird that it happens like that.
Yeah. And, like, I can see it. Like, I can start picking up the different guys that I talk to. Like, I can start picking up, like, yep, I can see that. part of their, and it's crazy. But then it's like my daddy be on the go all the time, like on the go. Okay, like now, my mama, she's gone.
On the go.
On the go. And I have to start realizing, like, a lot of the things about them are a lot of the things that make up me. And I have to start realizing that, and that's the good and the bad. Yeah. Like, I was thinking, like, one of my friends tell me, like, you be talking like you a player and stuff like that. And I be like, no, I don't. But then I start thinking about it, like, I probably do.
Especially after seeing.
Yeah, seeing my mama and my dad, like, they probably right. I probably do be doing that. But it don't be necessarily intentional and shit like that. It just comes out that way.
It's just a pimp in you.
But no, seriously, y'all, like, it doesn't necessarily... I don't be trying to do that, but I do try to provide an experience.
Absolutely.
Like, if we messing around, we fucking around, you getting a Tay experience.
And it's going to be a fucking experience.
And some people don't like it because they do. I can't be all over the place.
Absolutely.
Like, there's one guy, he talks a really good game. Like, a really, really, really good game. Like, it's everything that I say that I want.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Like, all right, we can be in a relationship. We could have all of this. If you want the family, we can have that. Okay. I'm willing to accept your child. I'm willing to accept you. Hell, you can even come to have this house if you want. Like, everything. Okay. And it's like, okay. And
too good to be true.
Right, but that's all you ever do is talk. Like, when it comes time to us to do anything or anything like that.
That's the worst.
It's always something. You falling asleep. You gotta work late. You gotta do this. You don't have time for me.
Right.
And that's okay.
But to be trying to do all that?
Yes. So just leave me be. But he always say, like, let's work towards something. I'm like, yeah, okay. Like, you want me to work and come over there and cuddle with you. I don't want to come into just a ready-made home. Like, you just gonna fit me in and I can get in here. Like, no. Like, what else is there? Like, I want to date. I want to have fun. Not saying that I'm not dating, but what I'm saying is, for him in that situation, I don't like that. Yeah. Like, it's like, you gonna do something? Are we going on a date? Like, I'm tired of buying this shit and only wearing it for myself.
Right.
And then another thing. Okay. I think I need to work on something, but I don't know what it is.
Okay.
Listen, hear me out, y'all. Okay, listen. So I have this problem where if I feel like I'm not being appreciated or something, then I just fall all the way back.
Yeah.
Right? And I don't know necessarily if that's healthy or not, because I don't communicate what I'm feeling well. But I just, like, in the instance of that guy, like, I just slowly stop texting. Like,
also, you don't say how you feeling, you just go MIA.
Like, I do give, I don't know if I'm clear. Like, I will say, like, to him, I said, well, okay, I'm tired of I'm tired of you keep telling me, like, we're going to do this or you want to do that, just talking about it and not doing it.
Right.
So I have said that, but then after a while, I don't be like, no, you know what? I'm just done. I just stop texting or stop answering and stuff like that because I really don't know how to do that.
Well, that's not going to help anything.
I know, and I really don't know how to do that. Like, I know it sounds bad, but I feel like, okay, I think I figured out one thing today. Listen, y'all, that you can't, this just seems so close to me. I don't know. You can't just, what's the word? When you make decisions based off of fear, I think that should tell you a lot about that decision. What do I mean? Okay, listen. So I was thinking, like, do I just tell, like, I was thinking about different interactions, different relationships that I have with different people, and I was thinking, like, do I just cut that relationship off, or what do I do differently with that relationship, right? So when I was doing this, some of it, I was like, but if I cut him off, then what if, am I making a decision too fast or something like that? And I think that that's wrong, because I know that they don't have, or they're not willing to offer what it is that I'm looking for. And sometimes I think I talk too much.
What you do?
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, as far as sometimes I talk so much that I don't stop and listen to what they are saying. And so therefore I just talk and I talk and talk, and they just let me talk. And then it's like, when it's time to hear what they have to say or what they have to offer, and they like, I wasn't saying that the whole time. Like, this is what I was saying. And I'm like, oh shit, if I would have just shut up and listened, or just stop talking long enough to see their response to what I say.
Come on.
I don't think I do that well. So I think that's something that I really need to work on, because there are some things to where I'm like, okay, this guy, he's been saying this for forever. It's really not what he wants. It's really not something, like, in the end, I'm going to be bored. We don't do nothing now, and there's no commitment. So what the fuck do I think is going to happen if I say, oh yeah, we're going to get together? Yeah. I don't want to invest. Y'all, let me tell y'all what I did this weekend. I made some motherfucking homemade cinnamon rolls. Okay. Fire. Okay. And let me tell you what I said I was doing. I said, I am investing in myself. I am increasing the value of my stock, the stock of Tay. Okay. So you don't want to fuck with me now. That's fine. But as I keep upgrading myself, that's just like motherfuckers that didn't want to fuck with Amazon back when Amazon was just Amazon.
Come on. They
now,
want to do eBay.
It's Amazon, motherfucker. And everybody goes through Amazon. So now it's like, oh no, Amazon, like, it's going to cost you more to invest with me to come over here.
Come on, that's good.
The value done went up.
That's good.
You should have got me then.
Right.
But you didn't want me.
Wasn't worth shit.
But you didn't want me then. And guys always think, or not necessarily guys, but people, because women do this shit too. They think that guy, they shit on him, and when he go and he upgrade himself, then they looking stupid, because they really wasn't on no upgrading shit. They was more on making a motherfucker look bad type of shit. And that's the problem, when people try to down other people to make themselves look good.
Yeah.
And I've noticed that, yes, even dating, I find that guys do that.
Yeah. Yeah,
like, absolutely. They will make you feel bad about not being perfect, having the perfect body, having the perfect smile, having the perfect everything.
And then what be funny is that they ain't got shit. They ain't got nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them might look good,
and some of them don't.
That's what I'm saying. Even the ugly niggas coming crazy. Not over here, Felipe. John, Travis, whatever you want to call your asses, not today.
But they do. And I was like, wow, that's some fucked up shit.
But you have to understand that as women, we give them the power to do that.
Yeah, like we created some fucking monsters out here.
And I don't blame them sometimes. If we
I get it, but... And then, you know, one thing that I also noticed that I do is I always want to prove myself.
Oh, yeah.
And that's so hard for me, but I've noticed here lately that more so not, it's like, nah, fuck that.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. Like, I'm tired of giving pieces of me to motherfuckers, and this is authentic Tay that I'm handing out for you to be like, yeah,
it's all right.
Yeah, I don't know. Is it? And it's like,
I mean, it's okay for right now. You know, don't
like, like that's parts of me. Like, I'm not gonna keep emptying myself out and filling up other motherfuckers' cups and then be in the end empty
as fuck.
Like, I'm tired of that. Like, I'd rather preserve what's in my cup than to keep on giving it out. For nothing in return.
Absolutely.
Like, motherfuckers want you to keep on investing in, you know, and you want to talk about it and, you know, you want to use pet names and shit. I don't got time for that if that's not what you really are.
Exactly. Don't fucking play
like,
with me.
I'm not saying, like, I don't want that. Because that's what people always, when you say, I don't got time or don't play with me, they think, well, ain't that what you want? Yeah, that is what I want. I do. I want to be somebody's babe. I want somebody to be mine. But I want somebody that wants to be.
Right.
That's really what they want. That it's not about to play no games. But you don't get that. And I think a lot of times we hang on to what is out of fear of what we won't get if we let it go.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And it's like, fuck that. Shit, I'm pretty fucking dope. So if you keep on investing yourself and doing these things, you are bound to run into somebody that thinks the same thing.
Absolutely.
Like, I am so determined and hell-bent on that somebody out there is going to feel that you're fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, you have to reflect that on yourself. Don't think that you're inadequate. And sometimes we meet people that highlight our insecurities.
We do.
And the funny thing about that is that those are things that we have to work on, because those are the things that we must be reflecting, right?
Yep.
How would they know?
Absolutely.
So we have to work on them things. Like, one guy, I talk about, you know, dating older men and older men wanting younger women. And one guy, my friend, he tells me, you just got a problem with older men dating younger women. It's not that. I'm a younger woman and I've dated older guys. Okay? Mm-hmm. I still will slide through a DM or two.
Okay.
I'm not going to do, like, I don't have a problem with that. I have a problem in the reasons why they want to date those type of women. I have a problem in how they always downgrade the value of the black woman and then start to devalue us even more the older that we get. Like, I don't like that. And that is the part that bothers me, is that you do that to control and mold us because we're not good enough. Like, we've been told that long enough. Like, the other people are doing that to us. Like, we've been told that for years, that we're not good enough. We need to change this. All we're good is for working, and all we're good. Nobody values us and hold us up. Nobody does that. Like, we're good for being side bitches. Like, to the master, we was the side bitch. We bear these kids, and we take care of them. And we've been getting left with kids for years and years and years. It's like, we get tired of that. So it's not that. We just want somebody to value who the fuck we are.
Right.
That's Absolutely. It. And if you like younger women because you truly like her for her, then great. But if it's for some other fucked up, insecure reasons, then maybe you should work on those.
Right.
Because your intent there is not necessarily the best.
Absolutely.
So hurt people hurt people. So it's going to take a lot. Like, that's going to be a lot to deal with on both ends. But, and that's not to say that that's for everybody.
That's true.
You can find somebody that's younger and they have themselves together. I'm not saying that. But what I say is a lot of people, they don't look at it for that.
Yep.
They don't.
You
but
know what
don't
they look at it for.
Yeah, but don't fuck over, people that really do be getting together. I've been told horrible things more by black men than I have by the other races.
Come on, I have too.
Like, damn.
I know. And it's a messed up situation, but
because I will protect them at all costs.
It doesn't work like that all the time.
I know, but I'm saying, like, but the black man, I want to protect the, like, I can talk my shit, but I can.
Right.
Don't fucking, no.
Right. Absolutely.
You leave them alone. But we don't get that in return all the time, and that kind of sucks.
It sucks a lot, and it sucks. I was talking about that today with somebody, just about how we get treated as not only black people, but black women. And I think it's kind of worse because we have to, black men are strong, but we help them be strong because a lot of the times they aren't strong, especially mentally. So we have to be there for them. And what are we getting out of that?
Yeah.
Because it's draining.
And then, and that whole mental, like, a lot of times they don't understand, like, the mental health and how that does take a toll on the family life or on your significant other when, you are blowing up because you don't know how to express your feelings because you've never been taught how to properly express your feelings. So we got to take that shit.
Yeah.
But yet still teach our children how to properly do this shit.
Right.
And not turn into what they witness at times.
Exactly. Or not to turn into being a bitter woman or things of that nature. It's very easy to get in that mode.
Yeah, that's the one thing that I really try not to do. Like, I can find myself getting upset. Yeah. And, like, damn, like, I don't know. Like, I do find myself, like, really trying to make sure that I don't go to being a bitter black woman. Yeah. And it's so easy to... It's so hard not to... just go and just be like, fine. Like, I got a reason. Right. But the reason that stops me from being a bitter black woman is the fact of saying, no, motherfucker, you won't put me in a box. You won't have that over me. You're not going to say that that's all that we are. Because I'm showing you that I'm not. And I started to, like, I started thinking, like, as far as, like, dating and shit, like, maybe I don't do this or don't give them this side of me. But I can't turn off parts of me.
And you know what? That's a hard one, especially when you like to love and you want to love. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. Like, I've said that before. But when I'm actually in the moment, it's hard for me to not do that. Because it's me. Why should I have to change me because you can't appreciate or acknowledge who I am?
Right.
So from there, that means I have to make a decision for me and say, do I want to stick around for this? Do I want to wait for them to see this magnificent woman?
No.
So, yeah, it's just hard.
And that's the part that I've been trying to really balance out and understand, like, okay, keep control of your feelings. Keep control of your emotions. Right. Keep control of this. And sometimes I don't want to. Sometimes I want to put on, like, I want to do shit like welcome somebody at the fucking door in fucking lingerie, and they appreciate that shit.
Right.
Nowadays, motherfuckers don't even tell you look cute in the shit.
Yeah, they don't care.
They just be like, oh, okay.
They don't care.
That's what's up.
Maybe because every chick is trying to do it.
And I guess so. Maybe that is a standard. Like, maybe everybody is wearing fucking lingerie.
Like I seen the other day.
I didn't think about that.
Which is a life essential. But, you know, a woman cooking for you. Like, that ain't a big deal no more. You know what I'm saying? They like, shit, that's everyday shit. You know, fuck all that. Which it shouldn't be a big deal. But to me, when a woman cooks for you, that's another emotion that she's showing for you. Because, bitch, I ain't about to cook for you and you know what I'm saying? And I don't feel, well, I might.
But I just feel like when you do that, like, I like to cook all the time.
Yeah.
So, but I normally do it, honestly, for people, because I'm sensitive about it.
Yeah.
Because I'm really a perfectionist, so I'm scared that something...
people happy for something that you...
But I'm scared, like, what if something don't turn out right? You know, I start getting anxiety and shit like that. So, I only do it for people that, you know, I really fuck with, which be family and really close friends and shit like that. So... if I do it and I feel like you don't appreciate it or don't like it, then I won't do it again.
Yeah.
I won't. And it's not to say like I can't do something bad. But the appreciative, like you got some people that feel like you're right. Maybe that is it. Like that's normal shit. That's what everybody's doing now. Yeah. That's standard. Yeah. Show me something else. What is the something else?
What's something else? I'm showing you everything. I'm showing you I can keep a fucking job. I'm showing you I can pay some bills. You know, that's what motherfuckers look for or something. Everybody worry about the money aspect of it. I got it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you don't want that? I can put on some lingerie. Do a little something, do a little something strange for some change.
And then most guys I get that from guys like, well, I got a kid. You don't have no kid. So what's the reason there? You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, you're in a relationship now. Right. But I'm saying before. Well, like, you were still dealing with the same shit that I was dealing with.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what's the difference?
Right. No,
so absolutely. I don't want to hear, like, that. Like, I don't ask nobody to be no daddy to my son.
Right.
Like,
it's going to take you a while for you to meet him.
Like, you could possibly meet him. It's very rare. I know. My son thinks that
now you about to start playing a game with me.
My son thinks that I've only been with 2 people. His dad and my ex-husband. Well, I was married to his dad, and then, you know, people know I was married 2 times. Yes, 2. And don't fuck around, because I get married.
2 men to ask you to marry you. These hoes can't even get one, a half of a nigga. So don't even do that.
But I'm saying, you know, people be like, you get married, you've been married twice. Would you get married again? Hell yeah.
Like a fool.
And I invite you to the wedding.
Like a fool, y'all.
Whatever, I will. I am a hopeless romantic.
Absolutely, it's the Libra in you. It's the Libra in you. Because the Leo with me be like,
I don't know, because I've met a Libra. I thought that we're all Libras. I thought that we was. It says that we are.
Well,
but
it's different. It could be
I've
different.
met one that's not. It doesn't seem like. I don't know.
It doesn't seem like.
If they are. No, I'm serious. Like, it just seems like they are not that type of Libra. Or either they just don't. They're just hiding it or expressing it, but they don't seem like that way. Like, it seems like I'm very open. I know I can be emotional, but then I also can be kind of fucking cold too. Like, wishy-washy.
Absolutely.
Which is multiple things, but it's kind of like sometimes, like, I don't always get that.
From that Libra.
Yeah. I don't know and then with me, like, I can get stuck in my head a lot. But then I also know that, so then sometimes I push myself a little bit to be like, no, just do it.
Yeah.
And then I can also come and talk to you or talk to mama and be like, what is this me or what do I think? And y'all do provide me pretty good, unbiased advice.
And that's what I like about you and mama.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna be
truthful, like, no, that was fucked up.
Right.
You was wrong. Like, you kind of sound like you tripping.
Right.
versus
even though I don't want to hear
it. Fuck him and all that other kind of stuff. Yeah. Even if y'all don't care for him, y'all do give
and that's what people
bias
don't understand. Like,
and so I've always appreciated that.
That's what people don't understand. Like, people think, like, people that I've been with in the past think that
we actually would try to help you to work it out more, because we'd be like, shit, is that gonna make you happy, bitch? Then okay, let's work it out. You want them?
You know that you don't want them.
Okay, let's get it worked out. Like
we ain't gonna think unrealistically or give you unrealistic thoughts.
I think I do know that in 2020 I found out what I want. As far as a relationship, the way that I communicate while in a relationship, and how I need somebody to communicate with me.
Yeah.
I think I've figured that out.
Okay. Elaborate.
Like me, I'm really I'm pretty open, right? I'm really I like cute stuff. I like romantic things.
Absolutely.
I like
with a little hood spin to it.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be a lot of guys get me confused with thinking I need the world at my feet.
Extravagant.
But that's not it.
No.
I still like the shit of the nigga that runs into the gas station when he gets his gas and gets me some gummy candy.
Because they know you love it.
A fucking rose that's at the gas station. Yeah. You know, I like that kind of shit. Yeah. But then it's guys be like, well, then say something. It's no, just think of me like that. Right. You know what my favorite flower is. Or shit. That's what I'm saying. The little shit. You know what my favorite flower is? Or if you don't know, then that's a problem.
But even in that, if you don't know what it is, just if you brought me something that I probably don't even, the flower I don't even like, it's just a thought.
Right, or if I like flowers.
Yeah.
Know the type of woman that you're dealing with.
Right.
Whereas I feel nowadays a lot of guys use the excuse of dating to just not have to do those type of things.
Right, but see, and that's the type of man that that's not ready to eventually settle down, because the person that you like, you want to learn them. You want to know their likes. You want to see what kind of, fucks them with them, or what makes them smile, what makes them happy. And a lot of people don't give a fuck about that shit.
Yeah.
I don't care about that.
Yeah.
If I wouldn't have found Chris, I wouldn't give a fuck about none of them out here.
I know. That came out of the blue.
I know. It really did.
That was good, though.
But you know what? I just feel like he's different in how he thinks, and he makes me think. So that's one thing. I didn't have anybody that really made me think, or anybody that I actually wanted to connect with to make me think.
He seems patient.
Very.
With you.
And that's
what I want. I want somebody because I want to be patient and understand you, but I also want somebody to understand me, understand where my issues come from.
And
and not that song Commitment by Monica. Don't use that shit against me.
And that,
don't I have these certain things. I've explained what my little triggers are and shit like that. Right. Don't play on that and then you do some fucked up shit and then try to play on those things.
Exactly. And
to make yourself right.
I like that there's been a couple of times that because I have trust issues, and there's been a couple of times where I kind of question, what you been doing, da da da, and instead of getting pissed, he'll just be like, you know what, I didn't do this, and this, like I was supposed to. I like that you can pinpoint what you've done wrong. Don't just say sorry to me just to be saying fucking sorry, and you do it again, and then I have to break your motherfucking neck.
Yeah. And that's good. Accountability is good.
Exactly.
I just want somebody that can fucking speak up.
Right.
Let me tell you what happened. Okay, y'all. I told y'all it's been emotional. I don't know what's been going on, y'all.
Today.
But I've been tripping out. No lie. Okay, how I've been tripping out? Because I've been for instance, I hit up a road trip, me and my friend. This is the type of shit that I like, y'all. hey, let's go. You want to ride with me to wherever? I'm like, okay, yeah. I want to ride. So we hop in the car and we ride and we take this road trip. Okay, so he tells me this is business and stuff like that. But y'all, I like this shit. Okay, I really do. And this guy, like, I'm gonna tell y'all, like, I like him, but this is one person that I feel like I don't know. I just don't know. But anyway, let me tell y'all.
Okay.
So we get on this, we take the road trip or whatever. I don't even know where I was going with this because I just went into the road trip and that just, as y'all see, like, kind of made me light up.
Yeah.
Because I had so much fun. And, like, I actually get to talk for, like, the whole fucking 8 hours.
Yeah, because he likes to talk.
Yes. And it gets intense, okay? But, okay, so let me tell y'all. One thing that I do like is, like, I get frustrated and I get upset, y'all, because I'm learning how to communicate what I don't want and what I do want and not let people get over on me, because I've done that for a long time because I'm a really bad people pleaser, okay? So when we talk and we get into these heated arguments, y'all, normally a lot of guys just walk away, okay? A lot of guys just leave.
Like, fuck you.
Oh, I know where I was going. My emotionalness. So this is part of it, okay? So we're in the bed, y'all. We talking and shit, and things get intense. Like, and I get upset when I'm in a debate and I feel like this is not right and it's not fair. That is where I go to, okay? So that's what happened. Y'all, let me tell y'all. When we sitting there and I'm pissed, like real upset. Steam is probably coming out my ears, right? When he talks, like, he calmly puts one hand on my arm, like, and it's a sense of me, like, okay, just because it's a disagreement, I'm not the enemy here. Like, that's how I take it. I don't know what he's doing. He probably running game on me. Who the fuck knows? But in that moment, that's how I feel like, okay, calm down. That's what you like, Yes, and it's a calming factor to know, because most guys, as soon as you have a disagreement, they walk away. Okay, so let me tell y'all, this is where it's going. Okay, so while I remember. So I've been flipping out, right? So I'm like, he's like, you don't never ask me to see me. And I was like, what? You know, I had to think about it. And he was 100% right. And I noticed, like, in the last month that, oh my God, my heart is beating so fast. That in the last month that I really wasn't over, like, little issues, like rejection issues. And so when it was coming up, I'm like, oh my God, why am I feeling like that? Like, now I don't know why I'm feeling like this. But, okay, so.
Emotional bitch.
Yes. So I was really, like, trying to make sure that I didn't do that. But I wouldn't want to say, hey, you want to come and see me? Or, hey, can I see you? It will always be, I would just wait to see, like, is he going to say he's in the city? Like, they would be like, are you going to see him? And I'd be like, I don't know. We never do it like that. Because I just did not want someone to tell me no. And I feel rejected, because I know that once I feel that rejection, if I felt that from him, then there's this switch in my head that always switches over to the, okay, I've been rejected, so I have to go now because I don't want to feel that feeling no more. And then maybe it's not what he did or something like that. So, y'all, so I'm upset. Then I felt like he left my snacks in the bag with trash. Okay? And so
okay, now this is turning some motherfucking way. Okay, like now you just being an emotional woman.
So I was like, oh, so he gonna leave my stuff in the bag, and then I felt like, oh, he just gonna leave, and I was feeling, and I've never, and so I never felt that way with him, and so that kind of scared me. But then I had the attitude kind of like, then fuck it then. And then, but I said, no, I actually do kind of like him. So, guess what I did?
Oh, God. You did what I think you did. You
I called him.
Okay.
And I did apologize first about the whole snacks thing. And he didn't even take it bad, y'all. Like, he just was like, I knew that in the first place, so you was just tripping. And I'd be like, oh my gosh, I need help. But anyway,
don't we all?
It's just been emotional. I don't know what it is going on in the atmosphere.
Yeah, it is definitely.
But so we talked about it, and he even said some things to me, and so I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna need this from you in order to be able to help me give you what you're asking of me.
Wow. Yeah, and you got that game, girl.
He was like, okay, like, that's fine. So we said, like, okay, that's something we'll work on. Like, saying, like, this is what we want. Absolutely. And not worrying about the reaction that we may get from that person.
That's good for the both of you.
Yes. So that is something that I'm really working on. I can't say that I'm all the way really worked there. Because I still be thinking, like, I want to just shut shit down because I am scared of liking someone,
girl,
and they don't like me or something like that. Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And I don't want
Nobody likes rejection. So,
but at what point do you stop?
Listen, nobody likes rejection, but you do have some people that just be like, fuck it. Like, Tyler. Mm-hmm. That called my son. One thing that I can't stand him sometimes, and I'll be like, this dude just go out on the limb and do just every fucking thing. But one thing that I do like about him is that he's not scared to just jump out there. Mm-hmm. Like, dang, man, you just be jumping. And I just love that about him. And that's one thing that I want to do also, without being scared of the repercussions all the time. Because in life, you're going to be fucking rejected. Like, it's hard, but you're going to be rejected. So why not just get the fuck over the shit? It's going to happen. And that's how I keep thinking. You're going to be fucking rejected. But know that in your mind right now to get it together. Because when you are rejected, you won't sit in that. Yeah, it's going to hurt. But you're going to be able to move the fuck on. And that's what I'm trying to work on. Because it's going to happen. It's life. It's going to happen.
That is a good...
And we live in a whole fucking fairy tale thinking, oh, well, no.
Okay, so that's really good. Mm-hmm. Because that just made me think, okay, you're right. If I am rejected, or however the fuck it is, right, you just get that and you move the fuck on. But that doesn't mean stop being you.
Exactly.
Because a lot of times I just stop. Like, I go into a cocoon.
Yep.
And it's like, I do that. Sometimes I do it prematurely. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I do it as a defense mechanism. I'm trying to just protect my feelings and shit.
Which is normal.
Yeah. But I don't think I looked at it at the point of it's going to happen.
Because, even in that moment when you do get that rejection and you step back and you wallow in it and all that, that's basically, I think in that time you're finding things wrong with you. Like, oh, they rejected me, so what was it possibly? Like, it bothers. So it's going to send you into a type of anxiety that is going to make you sit there and
because
think about
we need to pinpoint what the issue is.
And then if you can't get that from that person, like, what was it? Why? We usually don't get it, but we want that closure because we feel like we need that closure. No, sometimes it doesn't come with them giving you closure. You get that closure for your fucking self, bitch. Because people are not going to always give you closure. And it sucks. But some people don't have that in them to give. So while we're sitting there thinking, well, you better get it together. You got to tell me what was wrong and what. No, they don't. Where does it say in the books that you got to tell a person why they wasn't for you? They're just not fucking for you. I think I'm pretty a great fucking dope person. But I'm not for everyone. And I'm coming to find out that that's okay.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't think that's okay. That's why a lot of people can't live in this quarantine time because they're not used to having to just sit there and deal with them. So when you have to just sit there and deal with you, just thinking about shit. Like, oh, fuck. And all this shit is going on in your head. And then I can't stand the fucking house. It's just depressing. Da, da, da. I fucking enjoy being home. I find shit to do. I'm getting creative. I'm coming up with shit that I forgot that I could even do. So people just need to get it together.
You're absolutely right.
I know, it's hard. It's very hard. I'm preaching to myself.
That is something. I guess I need to work on that.
Yeah.
I think to work on walking away.
I
think sometimes I don't.
Even when you do walk away, you don't walk away.
Yeah.
And
that's the thing, because I always leave the door open, like, okay, just in case.
Yeah.
That person. And now instead of being like, no, I have to walk away and just choose. If that's the decision that I make, then make the fucking decision.
Exactly.
Realize it and take what people tell. I think that's what, take what people tell you and take it.
Yeah.
But I will say that this year I've learned a lot of enlightening things about myself. But I've had so much fun. Like my personal relationships with you, Mama, my son.
It's gotten definitely great.
It's been so good, y'all. New friends. I have my one friend, like, that's blossomed into, I don't believe in friends. People staying friends once you get in relationships. So if me and him don't ever get into no relationship, I don't even know, like, it's gonna hurt.
Right. Yep. But
because it's like, that's a bestie. Like, we talk a lot of shit, and we be talking about people bad, mad people, mad shit. And we be having so much fun. And he goes and does shit with me at the drop of a hat. Like, I'm gonna be real fucking
the person
pissed.
that you get with, you gonna be able to do that and more, so you're probably not even gonna think about him. So fuck him. If he can't get it together right now, see ya when I fucking see ya. But it ain't gonna hurt that bad.
But because I just don't think that I do not believe that man and woman can be friends. Somebody is gonna always feel something.
I don't either, and a lot of people try to claim it.
Yeah, people. But I'll be like, okay, give me a person. Yeah. Give me a person.
Give me a motherfucking person. And do they ever give you one? No.
They want to be like me and so and so got feelings. Do they or do they not? Okay.
Well, hold on. Let me.
Okay, you right. Yeah, nigga. But I don't know. I know. I just know right now I'm enjoying the moment.
As you should.
Until the moment is done. Yeah. And sometimes you don't know when that happens.
Yeah.
But that's what I learned in 2020, that I can't control this shit.
Yeah. There's no way.
Like, there's no way you can control anything. Only thing you can control is you keep moving. Yep. Because life is going to happen.
Yep.
You control how you react.
You control you.
Yes. But all these elements and shit that's going on, you can't control that. But I've learned that your mental health is number one.
Yeah. Now that's my biggest thing.
Relationships are important.
Very.
They're like a currency. So you want to protect them at all costs.
Baby.
Like, find out what relationships matter to you and protect them. Like, it doesn't matter who's right. It doesn't matter who's wrong. It doesn't matter any of that. All that matters is you preserve the relationship, if it means that much. But you got to have two people that's willing to do that. Because if it's one-sided, that's not going to work all the time.
And it's going to be draining if it's one-sided.
Yes, because you want people that pour into you as much as you pour into them.
Absolutely.
And I've learned that my little circle is good.
Yeah. And I'm happy with my little circle. And you know what? And if, in the end of this, if it's the end or whatever, it sounds like you're trying to end this.
But my phone is going low.
That's fine. But what I do want to say is this. A big thing for me this year is actually wanting to build relationships with people. Like, going into next year, because listen, guys, I said that I did not want to do this ever again. Just because of my past and what I've been through. But I said next year I want to be able to build relationships, just because I'm starting my business. Now, I ain't saying that I'm trying to be fucking best friends with everybody. But I do want to have relationships, especially business relationships, good, solid relationships that I can, be a part of. I like to impact people and for people to impact me. So if it's going to be something positive, that's what I'm looking for next year.
And I'm looking forward to seeing Jay and you know, a lot of his health issues are, you know, gone. He's a teenager and enjoying life, and hopefully this summer be different that comes up.
Right.
I'm excited to see me because I am getting my fucking body done in 2021.
Yes, honey, me too.
Yes, I'm gonna get it. And when I finish investing in me,
come on, because
I think it's gonna be amazing. I think
that's where people get things screwed up. We were talking. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I don't know what's gonna happen, but I know I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking for my credit score in 2020. I got that shit up.
Come on.
Okay. It's not like 850.
I know. Mine either, but we definitely.
But it's 7.
Come on.
Oh.
Come on.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to call it a night. I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all. I love y'all. I hope that anything on here helps. I hope y'all get some good laughs. We'll do this shit again, of course. Maybe. You know what?
Come on. I know what you're about
You know what? I said this was going to be the last video of 2020.
But
I'm making some motherfucking oatmeal cookies.
Come on.
Week, okay? I'm the new Betty fucking Crocker. I don't know. Is she black or white? I don't know, but I'm black.
I think Betty is white.
I don't know, but I'm that.
The black Betty Crocker.
And I'm making that. And that's what I want to do. I think that's how I was going to bring in the new year. Yeah. I don't got no plans. I ain't got shit. But I got a cute outfit. And I'm going to be having a good time here.
Yeah,
I'm going to make some stuff, make some food, and have some good food because everything closed at 10. So now what? All y'all ain't going to have nothing to do.
Right. Kick it.
But no. So I appreciate y'all liking. I appreciate y'all subscribing, sharing, and talking and everything. So I will see y'all on fucking Thursday then.
Thursday. Check us out.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Bye.